was born in Houston and I grew up in the Clear Lake area. I went to Clear Lake High School, right across the street from University of Houston, Clear Lake. Everyone was going off to college. I actually started working in retail. I did pretty well. I kept getting promoted and thought at the time that I was making a lot of money and didn't need to go to college at the time. Even moved to Los Angeles for a while. And then I met my soon to be husband and moved back to Texas. We ended up getting married and I started working for a very well-known international fashion designer. The next step for me was to move to New York City, and being a born and bred Texas girl, I was not very New York. Ended up getting pregnant with twins. And at that time I thought, I'm going to go home, be a stay-at-home mom. And after a couple of months, realized, I think I'm going to go back to school. And I'd always loved medicine. I'd always loved sciences and decided to go back to school. Went to University of Houston, Clear Lake, finished my bachelor's degree in biology. I tried to join as many extracurricular activities and clubs as I could. Joined biology club, ended up being president of biology club, met lots of people that way. And I really wanted to give back to the community as well. So we would do fundraising events and things like that, which was great. I also remember the professors, and the professors really cared. They really were there for you and wanted to see you succeed. And that's what I remember most. They were able to spend time with you. They were willing to work with you, meet with you after hours. And so I really appreciated that. I was set on medical school. Remember I had those 6-month-old twins and I was really just dead set on going to medical school afterwards. Someone mentioned to me in my class, actually a friend of mine in biology club, what about a physician assistant? And I said, what is that? At the time, this was like 2004-ish, around that time. I immediately went home, did the research on a physician assistant, what that meant. And when I found out that it was only 2 or 3 years of school, a master's degree in medicine, and I still could live the dream of practicing medicine, that was definitely for me. I immediately, started working on my application materials right away. Applied to, I think, every PA school in the state of Texas. And I then accepted to University of Texas Medical Branch, received my master's degree in physician assistant studies. After graduation, I practiced as a physician assistant, specialized in neurology, ended up subspecializing in multiple sclerosis, worked with pharmaceutical companies, did patient talks, and really loved the field of neurology. I still do. And so I practiced for several years and then decided to get into academia and went back to my alma mater, University of Texas Medical Branch, as a faculty member and started teaching in the PA school and medical school there. I went to A.T. Still University online and got my Doctor of Education in Health Professions degree. And then 2020, of course, COVID hit. I was feeling a little like I hit the ceiling in my position at University of Texas. My twin daughters were now graduating high school and going off to college. Here I was going to be an empty nester. And I thought, I've always liked Arizona and decided to move out to Arizona. And during that quarantine, I was looking for programs that were looking for a program director. And that was kind of the next stage in my career. And found a university that was wanting to open a PA program in Arizona and talked them into doing an online hybrid model. And so I moved out to Arizona in 2020 to start a PA program. And we were one of the first PA online hybrid programs. I would like to thank Dr. Richard Piotrowski for just always being a great mentor, always being there for me. I also suspect that he's the one that nominated me. He, is just someone that I absolutely appreciate. When I got the phone call that I won this Distinguished Alumni Award, I was a little surprised that, you go through this, am I worthy, this imposter syndrome type of thing. And I think that's common with a lot of students and probably people as they get on in their career, that it was sort of kind of solidified that you've made it. You really are worthy. You are the one that's made it this far. So I was just overjoyed and so honored.